Welcome to another edition of As the Dungeon Turns. So I got a new tool to show you here. This is called a Ci1 Easy Rougher. It's a fairly new tool on the market. It's machined very nicely out of a piece of 1/2 inch square stainless steel stock. And here on the end is a carbide insert. This one happens to be a 4-inch radius insert. There's 3 inserts available now as far as I know. There's a square one which is just flat. There's a 4-inch radius one, and there's a 2-inch radius one which is quite a bit tighter. This is the 4-inch radius one. I've used it a little bit and it's still incredibly sharp. I've roughed out 3 or 4 sets of bowls already, and it's still very, very sharp. I found on my lathe, my DVR 3000, it's a little bit underpowered for this. If you're not careful, if you take too aggressive cuts, it'll really slow down the lathe. I understand even the guys with the big mustard lathes can make their belts slip on their lathes as well. So this thing is really, it cuts aggressively, and that's the whole point. This tool was designed to remove stock quickly and easily. One of the real advantages of it is that you just lay it on the rest here, and you have it 90 degrees to the work or thereabouts, and flat. You don't have to angle it this way or that way or anything else at it. It's just like this, and you just take wood off. You can do a plunge cut where you just jab it straight in. You can do a sliding side cut. You can use the corner. I'm finding on my lathes, because it's a bit underpowered, like I said, it's a lot more effective when I use the corner. There's a deflector shield that goes on to this tool. I don't have it on here right now, primarily because I want to show you on the video how this all works, and the shield quickly gets covered with stuff and it's hard to see what's going on behind it, so I took it off. But when you do have it on there, it's a wonderful thing. Here it is here. It's a wonderful thing because it keeps the vast majority of all of the chips and stuff off of you, and because let me tell you, this thing throws chips. It's amazing. I'll put it on maybe a little bit later and show you how it works. But right now, for the moment, I'm just going to do this as. I'm wearing a leather glove on this hand because the chips coming off of this thing come off so fast and so hard. If you don't wear something on your forward hand, you're going to have wood rash, like sawdust rash, in no time at all. I'm also wearing full coveralls, and I've got my safety glasses on, of course, and my Triton powered respirator, which I'll close the hatch here and you won't be able to hear me anymore. I know that's a good thing. And because it's just amazing how fast and how quickly everything takes off. I've got the lathe set pretty quick. This is a fairly balanced piece of wood, so I've got it set for about 1300 RPM right now, and well, let me show you how this works. If the lathe stalls a few times, don't worry about it. That just means I took a cut that was a bit too aggressive. So, let's get going. That easily and that quickly just cuts away at this. This is the wood is red keyaki, which is a Chinese elm, I guess. It's very hard. This one here, in particular, on the very outside edge here, this part of this wood is a bit punky. I got this from an arborist and it's been sitting for a while. The tree was dead and the wood had been sitting for a while, but the inside is very hard. The outside maybe, oh, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch is a little bit soft, but this part here is very hard. And usually when I turn this with my normal gouges, I joke that it's like turning concrete, and it's really not much of a joke because it really is hard stuff. Let me get back to it. Stop again to show you how things are progressing rather quickly. I'm going to just move my tool rest a bit here. I find with this tool, speed is your friend. The faster you can turn the blank, the more inertia the blank has turning, the less likely it's going to slow down and the easier it is on your lathe. You hear the lathe really working there. Okay, I got almost all this little spot there, but I got almost all of this curve off. You saw me install the lathe there once, and that's because, like I said, this thing can take such an incredibly aggressive cut. Oh, I also should mention that I'm actually just a little bit low, but this, your tool rest should be set so that the edge of the tool, when it's parallel to the ground or to the ways, is right about the center line. Nothing fancy. Okay.